Hello everyone. In a previous video, we saw how to compute historical var. In this video, we will deal with expected shortfall, also known as the conditional tail expectation. The expected shortfall deals with the losses in the worst case scenario. If you will recall from the previous video, the historical 10% var told us that there was only a 10% chance that the loss could exceed 31.4%. Let me scroll up and show you that computation. This is that computation here. The 10% var was 31.4%, which meant that 90% of the times our maximum loss will not exceed 31.4%. But what about the other 10% cases? What if such a possibility arises? What if the return does go below this area? In such a case, what is going to be our loss? Answering that question is what expected shortfall or conditional tail expectation is all about. In this case, we are going to compute the average of the worst 10% cases, which we know is about 3 cases in our example, because number of observations in our data set is 29, and the bottom 10% returns would be 2.9 or approximately 3. So expected shortfall is nothing but the average of the lowest worst cases, in this case the average of the lowest 3 returns. Let us see what are the lowest 3 returns. These are the lowest 3 returns: minus 0.31, minus 0.35 and minus 0.41. So we simply compute a simple average to find the expected shortfall. Let us do it here quickly. Minus 0.31 plus minus 0.35 plus minus 0.41 divided by 3. This gives us minus 0.3566. This means that if the worst 10% comes true, we are going to lose 35.66% on an average. What about the 5% expected shortfall? In this case, we are going to take the average of the worst 5% cases from our sample, which is roughly 2. So expected shortfall is going to be equal to the average of the lowest 2 returns. This is going to give us minus 0.38. So on an average, we are going to lose 38% if the worst 5% cases come true. This is pretty simple. In the next video, we are going to work with var and expected shortfall in Excel. See you there.